call the member for Hasluck in continuation.
The Net Zero Authority is committed to finding ways to provide these workers with the training and skills necessary to thrive in emerging sectors, thereby securing their livelihoods and contributing to the overall economic resilience of our nation. I've spoken to many of these workers both at home, in the electorate and here at my parliamentary office. There are so many workers across these traditional emission-intensive industries who take great pride in their work, as well they should. Communities over many generations have been built around the mines, processing plants and factories that have kept our lights on, kept our houses warm and driven Australia's economy to the level of prosperity we enjoy today. We owe a great debt of gratitude to these workers, and they deserve nothing less than a government who respects their right to continue in meaningful work, to maintain their dignity and to share in the pride of participating in a project that is bigger than oneself. Lessons on managing the green energy transition can be drawn from around the world, where various countries have developed effective strategies to balance environmental goals with economic and social needs. A notable example is in Germany, where the concept of the energy vendor, Germany's transition to renewable energy, emerged 20 years ago. The German experience underscores the importance of adaptability and foresight. The nation's peak union body now advocates for a just transition which encompasses education and training, reskilling initiatives and support for early retirement where necessary. This approach is deeply rooted in co-governance, reflecting the principle of nothing about us without us. This philosophy has influenced other nations. In the United States, the Department of Labor promotes a just transition by ensuring the creation of quality green jobs while upholding workers' rights. This comprehensive strategy in the US includes involving workers in decision-making, providing essential training and new skill sets, offering social protection and investing in affected communities. President Biden further solidified this commitment by establishing the US government interagency working group on coal and power plant communities and economic revitalisation. Canada has followed suit, introducing the Sustainable Jobs Bill to prepare workers for a transition to a lower carbon economy. The European Union has a just transition mechanism. Similarly, Iceland has made a green and just labour market transition a priority during its presidency of the Nordic Council of Ministers in 2023. New Zealand has also taken proactive steps by establishing the Just Transitions Unit to coordinate and support the country's shift towards a low-emissions economy. These international examples illustrate the critical importance of a just transition, one that not only aims for environmental sustainability but also ensures that the workers and their communities are supported and empowered throughout the process. And concrete examples already exist locally. The Just Transition Framework has informed the Western Australian Labor Government's approach to renewal in Collie, inland from Bunbury in the southwest corner of WA. The retirement of the Collie coal-fired power station is occurring in a phased, managed approach over the years to 2029. And last year, the state Labor government announced a transition package for the town worth over $500 million, both to attract the industries of the future and to decommission the existing industry, both of which will mean ongoing employment and local skills training. And things are already happening in Collie, with the confidence that government leadership and resolve can engender. In recent months, Green Steel of WA has sought development approval to construct a $400 million green steel recycling mill in Collie and is looking to commence operations in 2026. It aims to produce 450,000 tonnes of green steel each year and is expected to generate up to 500 jobs during the construction phase and create 200 highly skilled long-term positions for local workers most impacted by the energy transition. At the same time, Neon is constructing the Collie battery, a 4-hour duration battery, which will be able to charge and discharge 20% of the average demand of the southwest connected grid. Once complete, it will be Australia's biggest battery. There is already a nearby solar farm, and more will be encouraged by these developments. So one of the defining features of the Net Zero Authority is its commitment to collaboration. The authority will work closely with federal agencies, state and territory governments, local governments, existing regional bodies, unions, industry stakeholders, investors and First Nation groups, among many others. This inclusive and collaborative approach is designed to ensure that the transition to net zero economy is comprehensive, equitable and leaves no one behind. Engaging with federal agencies will enable the authority to leverage existing resources and expertise, ensuring that efforts are not duplicated and that our policies are all aligned. By working with the state and territory governments, the authority can tailor its strategies to the specific needs and strengths of different regions, ensuring that local conditions and priorities are taken into account, while at the same time sharing the authority's experiences of those measures that have been helpful in other regions. Local governments and regional bodies are crucial partners in this project, as they are the front line of implementing policies and engaging with communities. Unions and industry groups will provide invaluable insights into the needs and the concerns of workers and businesses, ensuring that the transition is just and fair. Furthermore, involving First Nation groups is essential to incorporate traditional knowledge and ensure that the rights and interests of Indigenous communities are respected and promoted throughout the transition process. This collaborative approach will help build broad-based support for the net zero agenda and ensure that the benefits of the transition are widely shared. The Net Zero Economy Authority will be able to support the development of renewable projects, industrial precincts. These precincts involve clustering industrial businesses in one location and powering them with 100% renewable energy. In addition to supporting workers, the Net Zero Economic Authority will play a crucial role in coordinating programs and policies across different levels of government to help the regions and communities attract and take advantage of the new clean energy industries. This coordination is vital to ensure that the benefits of the transition are widely shared, fostering economic growth and development in all parts of the country. Moreover, the authority will assist investors and companies in identifying and embracing the opportunities within the net zero transformation. By doing so, it aims to stimulate innovation, drive investment and accelerate the adoption of sustainable practices across all sectors of the economy. To close, I echo the words of the Prime Minister on this bill. Our government is absolutely determined to make this moment count, to make our future here in Australia, and this legislation is the important part of that.